In the introduction, we covered a third-party processor that reported a suspected breach of its data security, resulting in the potential loss of information on up to 40 million credit card numbers and related customer information. Data thefts or losses have been reported widely by a large number of financial institutions, retailers, universities, and others. Violations of security that allow intrusion into a company's networks or data files can create significant risk to the brand and reputation of even the largest company. Internal employee data theft, for a host of reasons, creates an added exposure. Excellent data and network security protection programs often face the problem discussed earlier, and that is, do good programs prevent problems, and in preventing problems, do they create the business question, quote, is there an absence of a problem in my network and databases because your program works, or because that we are not a target, unquote? Or the question of, if I can cut your budget 20%, will 80% protection be adequate to protect the company's brand and reputation? It is important to work on metrics, to track and report network penetration attempts and attempts at data theft or compromise. In addition, it is important to share with management studies on threats, for example, the Secret Service report on insider threats. These types of communications can become critical in maintaining a program budget. One important fixed cost program for security directors is a due diligence program. Vendor assurance programs become critical in managing insider theft, potential fraud, shrinkage, and intellectual property compromise within almost all companies. In today's workplace, vendors come in to fix computers, faxes, office copiers. They provide marketing support, they provide auditing support, and they help with strategic planning. Companies often build access control systems to their facilities, but they fail to check or know who enters their buildings with a visitor or a vendor's pass. Due diligence by security departments in regard to potential partners and potential vendors can provide immense value and often discover issues and concerns that would not normally surface in a legal or a financial review. In addition to due diligence investigations, the ongoing monitor and the ability to make unannounced audits of vendor partners is critical. Outsourced partners are required to perform by contract requirements. If the contract does not spell out issues surrounding security, the protection of customer information, and notifications of possible theft or misuse, you are at risk. Make sure that security compliance and notification requirements are in your vendor contracts. The security department has significant responsibility for crisis management issues, inasmuch as security is usually the first to be notified of a developing event, ranging from an act of terrorism to a natural disaster. The focus of the security department should be in managing the pre-planning and the notification processes that can be turned on short notice. Security can chair the crisis committee for the company business units, but it must have the budget and the resources necessary to provide adequate planning. Business continuity is moving in many companies into a distinct and separate role from crisis management. Security may participate, but should remain focused on the crisis while the business units focus on the business continuation. External event crisis management is also becoming increasingly critical in the global supply chain. Examples include disruption of transportation systems, preventing just-in-time inventory supply or distribution, or a major disruption to a key supplier or a business partner. There is an expanding interest in situational awareness regarding both external influences, like natural disasters, and internal procedures for rapid notifications and mitigation planning. Global Security Operating Centers, what is referred to in the business as GSOCs, normally monitor facilities and perform day-to-day support to business units. The GSOCs during times of crisis can become, quote, first responders, unquote, for the company. They can make notifications, they can provide crisis rooms adjacent to the GSOC. They can become critical in improving the dissemination of information and decision making.